that it's wedding week. And so today I wanted to tell you a little bit about Michelle Bell. Um, I just want to talk a little bit about more about like her amazing qualities and like probably why she attracts amazing women into her life. And it's probably a good example for all of us as we get to be fearless great age how to attract more excellent women into our own life. Michelle was a girl like we'd be walking downtown of our neighbor city and she'd be like, hi, 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 hi. And we'd go places and be like, there's that little girl that says hi to everyone. And it's really a trait that's held so true for her. Like she's having this really big wedding. She has friends that she's retained from high school, college, softball, just college in general, from each workplace she's had. And I think she's just so good at like reaching out to other people and being willing to make the first contact. You know, she's not the one who's going to sit back and just wait for someone to come to her. And it's really blessed her with excellent people in her life. So I think it's the first tip we can learn in our fearless gray years is we can't be passive. You know, we can't sit and wait for someone to come to us. And a simple act of saying hi to someone can, first of all, change someone's day, but second of all, can really open up the possibilities to yourself. So, hi. The second quality that I just love about Michelle is that she's a fun seeker. Now, to be honest, when she was in high school, I don't know that I loved it. And that's why I need my hairdo to get some of my gray hairs. But because she was a fun seeker. And you know, when you have a great personality trait, you don't get to pick and choose when you use it. If you're a fun seeker, you're a fun seeker. And so Michelle, when I was looking through these pictures when we were getting ready for the wedding, there's so many great pictures of like her making a funny face, like all over, saying, like, can't even do them. Like constant funny faces from Michelle. And she uses, oh, and then actually there's all these cute pictures of her like with these little animals, like her and a little frog. Like she's always on an adventure. So she's a fun seeker on an adventure. And like the things that I think we can implement that in our fearless gray years is be willing to make yourself, what's the right word, make fun of yourself in order to make other happy around you. Michelle has this like running joke where she acts like she runs into like a light pole and somehow she's never actually broken her nose because like everyone thinks she does it, but she's like so willing to just like put herself out there and not be afraid to make fun of herself, to bring others joy. And I think that we can't get too caught up in worrying what other people think of us, and also to be willing to like try to spread the joy. And being a fun seeker, an adventurer, Michelle's generally not bored because there's always an adventure around the corner. And I think if we can bring a sense of adventure into our fearless gray years, and it doesn't have to be some grand adventure of like hiking Mount Everest. It can be the adventure of like run around the creek and finding a little frog. But it's another great quality that I really think she has that we can learn from. Um, Another great quality of Michelle is like she's so loving. Like not only does she attract great people to her life, but then she's so caring and loving. Like I always joke, if anyone has a problem, they're like texting Michelle, and she actually always has really good advice. Like I think she's so deep and knows her friends so well that she just has learned so much about life and her friends that when you know when somebody has a problem, they turn to Michelle a lot of times, and she has this great advice. And I think, you know, it's an example for that we could use for our fearless gray years is to open yourself up to other people. A lot of times in my life lately, like if someone comes up, like I met this guy at the coffee shop and he was smiling at my little dog, and then he comes over and started talking, and I could tell he's upset, and I'm like, oh, thinking, oh my gosh, I got so much to do. I need to be here and there and there. And what I've been working on in my mind is saying, be present. Just be present. So like I did say that to myself, I'm like, be present for him. And he went in and he told me about like his breakup and all that. And then I saw him a few days later, and good news, he's back together. But I think Michelle is really good at being present for people. And I think it's something that we really need to be in all of our lives, be present in our relationships and in our unexpected opportunities, in the people that come up to us, be present. And the other thing there's so many, but another thing I want to talk about Michelle is that she has really good balance. Like she's a sporty girl and she's a girly girl. And she doesn't define herself by one or the other. And so she's can be real sporty and look real, like get out there and have, you know, the sport look. but she'll turn around and have like beautiful hair and face. And I think we have to be willing to not define ourselves by one thing, like I'm, I care about how I look and I'm not into, working out, or that's a bad example. But just finding really good balance in our life and be complete and not tied to one thing. Like I'm the person who always wears black. Another stupid example. Sorry, it's wedding week. I'm a little distracted. But find balance and don't be tied to just one part of your personality. Be open to many parts. And finally, the last thing about Michelle is she is insanely competitive. Like, there's a few people like this you may know in your life. They're the people, like, we're playing a family game, let's say like a Scrabble. And everybody's, putting their words in. And then Michelle starts getting annoyed. And like everyone's like, Michelle, it's a game. We're just having fun. She's like, I'm only having fun if I'm winning. And if you know someone like this, you know exactly. Like if you don't know a person who has to win at all costs or it's not fun, you don't know this type of person. Thankfully, Michelle has a few other ones in her life from the softball that she met at Iowa. Like there was people who like had to win at all cost, and it kind of tempers it because you got somebody else who's like wants to beat you to have fun. But I think the thing that we can learn our Fearless Gray years is to care about something enough to pursue it and enjoy it. So if we really care about our fitness, pursue it, enjoy it, own it. If we really care about learning more about cooking, pursue it, own it, learn it, love it. It's kind of that competitive nature. Like be competitive about the things that you want to improve about yourself. And so like let's like use the example of cooking. So if you're cooking something that's not perfect, so it's like it's really good, but you're like owning it. That's one of the really great qualities of Michelle, and I think we can carry it with Fearless Gray years. Anyways, Michelle, love you. So now that the other show, I just didn't, I kind of brushed over that you're great because you have great friends, but this is just because you're great. Love you. Cannot wait for Saturday. And thank you for joining, everyone. Like I said, let's recap the things you can take away. Be the first to reach out. Embrace, all parts of your personality. Be competitive about the things that you love. Be open, be present to others when they need to have you. And I'm forgetting one, so I'll add it when I review. Anyways, have a good day. Flock on. Tomorrow's a little bit about what should I do with my makeup? What kind of lipstick should I wear? I'm obsessing about my lipstick. Like, it's just a weird thing. Anyways, flamingo lingo of the day is be present to your flock. Have a great day.